Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Chainlink, its valuations against Bitcoin, uh, talking about Chainlink and looking at it seems to be making a channel of sorts. Remember, if you like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. So, last week, Chainlink corrected 34% against Bitcoin. Not good news, but at the same time, the entire market is doing the same. Um, Obviously, except for Celsius for some reason. But here we are. What's interesting though is that now we have a little bit more data from last week to show that we are having some higher highs and higher lows to some degree against Bitcoin. This is pretty impressive, and hopefully this might be the start of an upwards channel for Chainlink in the macro sense, right? Because like if we continue this trend, by theoretically speaking, by January of 2022, we should be at 135 satoshis uh, of my crude drawing. But you get the picture. We see, outside of the short-term bearishness of Bitcoin, we are seeing a bullish side from Chainlink a rising of a rising channel. And I think and I think we all need some good news, considering the markets today and for the past few weeks. But this is where we are. I mean, Chainlink, oddly enough, Chainlink does okay if Bitcoin's still below the 20-week moving average, and we talked about this at length as well. And a majority of the price action from Chainlink was done. Like this move was done when Bitcoin was below the 20-week moving average, when it was bearish, and 2020 was a distant dream. So that is something to take into consideration. So with that said, we could be onto something fairly impressive from Chainlink. Last week we closed below the 20-week moving average, but because this week we have rose another 14%, 15% against Bitcoin, and we managed to get back above the 20-week moving average. The current price of the 20-week moving average is 63,629 satoshis. And therefore, if we're able to hold this, then this is great. This is great news. It's something that we wanted Chainlink to do, and something that we thought Chainlink would struggle now because of Bitcoin's position at the moment. So with that said, we'll see what happens in the coming days. At the end of this week, what Chainlink will do, if it's able to hold the 20-week moving average and continue onwards. However, if this rising channel is any indication, it will continue to break the 20-week moving average. I mean, the 20-week moving average is smack dab in the middle of this channel. If Chainlink is to rise and fall, it will be chopping through the 20-week moving average fairly consistently. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't have much high expectations on the market right now. Not necessarily selling any more of my altcoin positions, nor am I looking to accumulate at this moment. Last week would have been the best opportunity. However, you'll know in my previous video, my hands were tied, and I wasn't able to capitalize on that. However, if I made substantial changes to my Bitcoin position so that I am able to capitalize on the larger cap coins like Ethereum, Chainlink, and Uniswap. Should they come back down to these valuations against Bitcoin, and in my opinion, these valuations are too good to pass up. But that's pretty much it. Chainlink against the US dollar, we broke the 20-week moving average. We have yet to come back above it. Having said that, there are instances in Chainlink's life where it did break down the 20-week moving average, but quite quickly came back up. So we'll see how this plays out. Um, Again, the market is a little tumultuous right now. Making any big changes, big movements, to your positions might prove to be amazing. It also might prove to be detrimental. Um, as long as you're trading spot, you only lose if you sell. You won't get liquidated. And with Bitcoin, it just needs to calm down. We need more chart data below the 20-week moving average to get any sense of direction. And therefore, once we get direction from Bitcoin, we can then extrapolate that to altcoins and Chainlink in particular. But Chainlink is one of the assets that I am looking to accumulate heavily during this period of Bitcoin being below the 20-week moving average. I want that Chainlink position to be bigger, and I would like to reaccumulate my Ethereum at favorable prices. Remember, I was selling all along the way, and my biggest sells, where it was about 2/3, was sold at around this level here, which I'm pretty proud of at the moment right now. Selling at 0.08 around that level, 0.078, proved to be the right decision this go around. It doesn't have to be the same. It doesn't have to do that again if we went back above it. I mean, at that point in the beginning of May, it really seemed that Ethereum was just gonna, go to like point one, become 1/10 of a Bitcoin, but um, unfortunately, we weren't in that universe. Uh, we're in this one where Ethereum corrects. So, with that said, Chainlink is looking good. It's above the 20-week moving average for now. It seems to be in a rising channel where the direction is up, but I am skeptical at best at the moment, considering Bitcoin is still below its 20-week moving average. I expect for Bitcoin to be below its moving average for a good minute. Some people think in the next few days. Some people think by the end of summer. Um, it's hard to say, right? I'm not going to make any big claims on when it's going to break out, but I mean, if history is any indication, we can spend a very long time. We can spend a year at these levels, where Bitcoin ultimately broke out, had to break above the 20-week moving average twice in 210 days in order for its bullish rally to continue. If we look at 2013, we're looking at a little shorter time frame. We're looking about 49 days from the date below its 20-week moving average to when it broke out. Right now, we're not even 2 weeks in, right? So patience is the key, I think, especially with Chainlink and your altcoin positions. Bitcoin is probably going to recover faster than your altcoin positions, in my opinion. Yes, altcoins can't bounce harder, but ultimately, I think Bitcoin is going to win in the end, at least for the time being, as long as it's below its 20-week moving average. And you can see it in the dominance, right? Last week, Bitcoin shot up almost 6 percentage points on the dominance chart, getting back to like almost 50. It wicked up to 48.70. We're currently at a 45% Bitcoin dominance, 5 percentage points higher than last week. So I think the direction is changing. The winds are changing. Um, this is why you have a majority stake in Bitcoin, and that is why, even with that, I doubled down on Bitcoin. I increased my Bitcoin position. So now, and with the market correcting, my Bitcoin position makes up half of my portfolio now, almost half. But that is all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.